It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:19.8. Russell, Albon, Tsunoda, Behrman and Sainz. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We're back here in Losail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, just edging out Alex Albon, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Ollie Behrman and Sainz, Piastri, Leclerc, Pierce and Lando Norris, Bortoletto, Webber, Max Verstappen and Pepe Marti, Antonelli, Ocon, Paul Aaron and Liam Lawson, Doohan, Gasly, Stroll and Zane Maloney rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula 1, and This puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 19.7. Russell, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen and Piastri. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22. They're in 10th place. Right, their best lap, 1:20.5. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Nice work, gents. Nice work.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once more to the Middle East for what could be a very tricky night for our drivers tonight. Sandy, dusty, and with the sun setting, the temperature dropping too. This could be an intriguing event. Stand by for the Qatar Grand Prix. We're back here in Losail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Nico Hulkenberg lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Russell, Charles Leclerc, and Albon, Sainz, Behrman, Tsunoda, and Pierre Gasly, Webber, Lawson, Max Verstappen, and Pepe Marti, Pierce, Aaron, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Zane Maloney, Stroll, Antonelli, Ocon, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula 1, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, DRS is now available. second place. You're in second place. Lando's ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. Okay, 28 laps to go. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 11th. Time last lap, 1 minute 24.1. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. The track is clear. Green flag. Push now. We're boxing this lap. Okay, some information on Piastri. Okay, they're out of this race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 10th place. And the time last lap, 1:24.4. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, 18 laps to go. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And we've got 16 laps of fuel left. 16 laps. Liam is in the pit lane. Liam's in the pits now. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 10.1 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind, 23.5 seconds. track, that's P1. Leclerc is behind you. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Great, good job guys. Happy for that.
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory, he wins!
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.